So thank you for all coming tonight. So I've been doing this little musical, composed drawing with music and a keyboard and my voice. So it's not music, it's drawing, just a different medium. And I'm going to take you on a little adventure tonight to see where we go and how we can go. And so if you like, you can close your eyes and see this as a meditation, or you can keep your eyes open and come along in that different ride. And so I'm going to think about some of the words that we were just speaking about now in this conversation, and I'll integrate and put those words into this piece. Okay. As I think about type, and I think about all the types and the roles and the things that we do in life, as I think about space and time and the roles that we play in life, as I think about time and space and the way that we see things in life, as I think about all of us in this room and how you've played a role in my life. There's people in this room for over a decade or 14 years from my life. New York, different layers, different types, different things, different funds, different wings, times of sleeping on couches, times of getting on buses, times of getting on tubes and subways and riding the bike through Bed-Stuy and Brooklyn, times of thinking about who we might be and who we see and who we are, times of thinking about who we are and who we be and the roles that we play in life. As I see the type that we put out there in this space, as I see the sun and the shine and the sun and the shine and the wind and the wind and the rain, today is snowing, today is blowing, today the trees are blowing, life is blowing, type is typing, we are seeing, the seeds are sowing. As we sit here and we think and we blink and we understand why we're here in this place, understanding why our feet are here on this place, understanding why we walk through that door so that we can add more and be more and share more and know more and give more and be more, because we are more and we can see more and we can give more and we can see that life can give us more if we give more and lead with kindness, lead with the sunshine. Trees and trees and trees and trees and trillions of trees have lived their lives. Trillions of trees have seen the sky. Trillions of trees have said goodbye. Trillions of breezes in the sky. As we sit and we wonder why, I even have a tattoo that says why. As we sit here and we think about why, as we understand that why is the one and why is the sun and why is the one that we can be the sun. Sun of shame, sun of rain, sun of wind and sun of blame. I stand and I walk and I understand about time, infinite amount of time, understanding that time is an infinite amount of time, understanding that lines and lines and lines, and we live our lives, lifelines, connecting all of our lives like lines, drawn lines, written lines. Words are made up of lines. We all live the lines that we walk, that we talk, that we see, that we walk, that we be, that we know, that we run, that we see, the seeds that we sow, the seeds that we flow. Understanding that we know that you are you and I am me, that you are you and we are we. As we sit here and we breathe, as we sit here and we know, as we sit here and we connect, see and sow, see and sow, see and sow. As we sit here and we understand that we live once, that we live twice, that we live and we live like Bryce. Bryce grows some rice, understanding that the trees are blowing in the breeze. Tap that left foot, tap that right foot, tap your knees. Singing, 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 please. Thinking about space and time, Jersey City is a place that rhymes. foot, right foot. Never understand that left can be connected to right and right can be connected to left, and left is always connected to right. So don't let them divide you. Be tight, tighter together, kinder together. We should all stick together, regardless of mind, regardless of space, regardless of race, regardless of color, regardless of this place that you stand in. We stand together, we are together, we can sing together, we can move together, we can write together, we can see that this is the world that we can build together. Build more trees, build more wells, save more bees. Okay, I'm having fun. I think about little shy Shantell sometimes, how she used to hide her handwriting, how she used to hide her signature. And now little Shantell is bigger, bolder Shantell, living out there in the world, sharing things and making things and connecting things. Life and love and art is the thing that connects all of us, that brings all of us together, that shows all of us that we can be together, that we can understand together, that we can build these spaces and trees together, that we can understand more, that we can be more, that we can stand for more. Relax and breathe. Relax, rub your knee. Relax, feel the breeze. Relax, rub your elbow. Relax, feel the trees, as we understand that Shantell Sans is a font that now lives out there in the world with no ties to me. I'm putting it out there in the world so that you can all use it in the way that you would like, in the way that you see, in the way that you be, in the way that you know, in the way that you flow, in the way that you see, in the way that you sow, and the way that we be. Yeah. And so this drawing, I don't know what I'm doing like a normal drawing. I pick up the pen and I let the words and I let the music flow wherever it wants to go, wherever it wants to take us, and wherever it wants to show us, and whatever it wants to see and be with us. It's like picking words out of the sky, one after the other, and putting them in a nice line, and hoping that they make sense. Sometimes they make sense, mostly that they make sense, mostly that they do make sense, and that means that I understand that my life makes sense, because otherwise what's the point in being here if it's not to make and share, if it's not to make and share, if it's not to make and care, if it's not to make and be, it's not to make and see, it's not to make and read, it's not to make and work, it's not to make and bake, it's not to make and dance, it's not to make and create. That's the whole point in seeing and sunning and dancing and running and reading. Reading more books, reading more books. I started to read more books. Not intimidated by those lines anymore. Not intimidated by those crimes anymore. Now I'm reading those more books that take me onto a different path so I can create more lines anymore. Space and time, space and mind, space and this, space and that, space and this, space, running out of breath, space, no actually I'm lying, I'm good. And so I'd like to bring you on to a close and think about why we all exist and why we walk through that door, why our feet are on the floor, and why we make these goals that we should be more and understand more and share more and give more. Let those insecurities slither away, let them blow away, let them see another day. We don't need those here because this is our time, this is our place to be space, to be creative, to understand that this is why we're in this place. Because for any of you to exist is so bizarre that we shouldn't really exist. Because for one of you to exist, someone else had to exist. And they had to exist, and someone before them had to exist, and someone before them had to exist, and someone before them had to exist. And do you know how crazy this is? That we all exist? Vanessa, you exist. Paula, you exist. Joseph, you exist. Stephen, you exist. Theo, you exist. Max, you exist. Paulina, you exist. Gary, you exist. Emily, you exist. Alex, you exist. Matthew, you exist. Jordan, you exist. Tia, you exist. Mickey, you exist. We all exist. Sai, you exist. We all exist. Jamie, you exist. We all exist. Che, you exist. We all exist. Meredith, you exist. We all exist. Sarah and Sarah, you exist. We all exist. And you know how crazy that is, that we all exist. We should all understand and stop resisting and stop to resist, because we exist and we exist and we exist. And with that, I will exit and I will thank you all for being here and understanding that we exist. Thank you.